What is going on, everybody? Today we have the best NBA DFS lineups for both Draftkings and Fanduel for Tuesday, March 19th, 2019. Let's get into the lineup as always. If you guys are brand new to the channel and you want to see lineups every single day, I try to post every single day. If I miss a day, I miss a day. But if you guys do want to see them every single day, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys do end up enjoying this, I would appreciate if you guys did drop a like. And right before we get into it, the number one question I always get is, hey, what software are you using to find these picks? And this is called Draft Dashboard. It is by far the best DFS software I have used, and I've used tons of them. It's the best from price to the actual results you get from the software. So if you actually want to go ahead and try this out for 30 days, click the first link in the description so you can go around the software, kind of learn it, and start making some money with a 30-day trial. So without further ado, let's hop into the actual lineup. And just remember, if you guys do want to try out Draft Dashboard, first link in the description. So at point guard, we have Spencer Dinwiddie, the man, the myth, coming in at a projected 5 value, always something good to look for. You can also see Corey Joseph looks pretty good too as a backup. He's really cheap as well. But Spencer, he's been solid the past 3 games, 24, 27, 34. That's about a over 5 value for his past 3 games on average. He's got a 95 rank by Draft Dashboard, and always, well, not always, but most of the time, whenever Draft Dashboard ranks somebody well, they end up doing really well because the software knows what it's doing, and it takes tons of data and stuff into it. And so I trust when they give rankings, and if they have a 95, they're probably going to do pretty good. The defensive team they're playing against is 23 overall, and then at his position, at the point guard position, the defensive rank is 28. So nothing too hard on defense for Spencer. So should be a pretty good game. I could see him getting around 25 to 30 points, which would be a solid anywhere from like 4.6 to just over a 5 value for Spencer, and that'd be solid, right? He's not too expensive, only 5,800 points on Fanduel, and these are people from Fanduel that I am showing, but both of these or the lineups I'm going to show you today and the people I'm going to show you are going to be good for both DraftKings and Fanduel. You can see he's about the same cost on DraftKings as well. So Spencer Dinwiddie, good guy to look at point guard, and he's also pretty inexpensive. So at shooting guard, we have James Harden, and this is another reason I picked Spencer Dinwiddie as point guard, because James is pretty expensive. But as you can see, he was ranked a 100 by Draft Dashboard, as well as D'Angelo Russell. So if you do want to go a bit cheaper, take a look at D'Angelo. But Harden, 30 overall at the defensive position rank against that he's playing as, and 30 overall as the team. So Atlanta is not very good defensively, guarding shooting guards, and then just guarding in general, as most of you know that watch the NBA. But as you can see, he was ranked 100, and then he's got a 45% chance to hit 5x value, which is always something to go for. If somebody can hit 5x value, that player was definitely worth it. If they can hit a 4x value, that's a pretty solid game. But you can see he's gone 37, 89, and 55. So the past 2 out of the 3 games, he's been probably an average of a 6 value, which is definitely something to look for. And with an easy defensive matchup, I could see Harden going for another 60 to 70 projected points tonight in tonight's game. So he's a great player to look at, and as well as D'Angelo. If you do want to go a bit cheaper, you can see D'Angelo has been pretty solid on the past 3 games as well. But I like Harden because the defensive matchup against him is just Atlanta's not very good at defense. Let's just call it at that. So Harden's a good shooting guard to go for. Now at the small forward position, we have DeMar Carroll, a bit of a cheaper option, but just looking through these, the only other one I really liked was Kevin Durant. But honestly, I really like DeMar Carroll in this. He's projected a 5.1 value, projected just over 20 points. And you can see in his last 3 games, he's averaging 20.3, and he didn't even play this one game, right? So if he did play, it'd probably be way over that. He had a 34-point game, which if he got 34 points in tonight's game, that'd be almost like a 7 times value, which is very, very good. But if you can hit 5 times value, that's going to be extremely good as well. You can see at the defensive position, 27th overall, and then the defensive team he's playing against is 23rd overall, and he was ranked a 100 by Draft Dashboard, and they say he has a 52% chance at hitting 5x value, and they're actually saying projected to hit 5.1x value. So Damari Carroll, a really cheap option, but somebody you could get a ton of value for. So maybe if you end up getting Harden and you want to get another expensive player, Damari Carroll is going to be a great value pick that you can get in there, and he's going to get points for your team. At the power forward position, we have Draymond Green, the man. A lot of you probably don't like him, but you can't lie that based off of these stats, he looks like a good player. And the thing that matters in DFS is making money. So he's projected 5.1 value. Pretty solid last 3 games. Last game only had 18, which isn't too great. But the 2 games before that, he hit over 5 value, which is always something good. And, if he can hit 5 value 2 out of 3 games every single time, he's going to be a really, really good player. As you can see, he's projected 52% chance to hit 5x value, and they say he's projected 5.1x his value. Defensively, Minnesota at the power forward position isn't too great, right? 23rd in the NBA, and then defensively, Minnesota as a team, they're about middle of the pack, right? Ranked around 19th, so nothing too hard for Draymond and Golden State. So Draymond should be able to put up a decent amount of points, and you can see he's playing a good amount of minutes every single game. So 35, 34, 36. So as long as he plays some good minutes, which in the last 3 games versus Minnesota, he's played, he played 40, then 44, and 31. So he plays a lot versus Minnesota, so I have a good feeling that Draymond is going to put up some good points tonight. And then finally at the center position, we have Willie Cauley-Stein, another value pick, just in case you guys do want to spend up at other positions. I know Harden's going to be really expensive for you guys, but Willie Cauley-Stein really caught my eye here. Reason being, he's been solid the past 3 games, 26, 24, 35, projected 5.2 value. He's projected just over 30 points. You can see they say he has a 64% chance to hit 5x value, which is extremely, as you saw, like most of the players have like 40, 50% chance. And they're saying he has a 64% chance. And you can see he's played 29, 28 minutes past 2 games. And in the last 3 games versus Brooklyn, he played 22, 33, and 25. So average that out. He's playing a decent amount of minutes versus Brooklyn on average. So I think he could definitely go for 30, no doubt. That's what they're projecting him as. So Willie Cauley-Stein is another great pick, right? It's at home. He's healthy and everything like that. So these are my top picks. I really like these picks that I said today. A lot of research went into picking these people, and I think they're going to be really, really good. So if you guys did enjoy it and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and like. And if you guys do want to get a 30-day trial of Draft Dashboard, I highly, highly recommend it if you're actually serious about making money with fantasy sports. Definitely go ahead and click the first link in the description, and I'll see you guys with another lineup tomorrow.